Well, hello there. I am live, believe it or not. At least I think I'm live. You know how this goes. How's everybody doing out there? I see that Malta Scott is here. Who else is here? Let me know. We will have Rocco joining us this evening once he gets done doing whatever it is he's doing, which is probably eating McRibs. So, what to talk about till he gets here? I'm trying. Um, so, Malta Scott, how are you? Let me know what's new, what you've been up to this week. Give me some things you want to talk about. I'm here to talk, but I can't do it all by myself. I need you to talk back to me, even if it's just via text message or, you know what I mean, chat room. So, come on board. Let us know. Malta Scott, it looks like it might be just you and me at the moment. Very exciting out there in the world. Let's see. Saw the Endo Doc today. What is the my mind went documentary. What is the Endo documentary? And I guess it's all good news. Glad to hear it, Malta Scott. That's all we want from our friends is good news. Who else is watching us? I see the numbers are starting to build up. If you're there, say hi in the chat room. Come on over to YouTube if you're watching. That's the best place to chat because a lot of your friends are there. And we can go from there. Yes, that's my name. You want to chat about me? Is that what you're saying? I'm here. I'm chatting. What else can I do? Well, Leah's here. Yay. Hello, Leah. How are you? Leah will write us a book soon enough, I'm sure, to let us know what's going on. And later on tonight, we have a fun little video of Leah and Poppy, but I don't want to give it away too much. So we'll play that later when we get some more people here. Who else is here? Come on over to YouTube if you want. There's a great chat room there. You can chat with all your friends and we can get this thing going. So it's a little early to start in on the dinner thing. We need some more people here. So let's bring them in. I mentioned Sunday that you look tall. That you look so tall compared to Dwayne Scott and Jack. I should probably say no comment there, but the answer is yes. Yes, I am 6 feet tall. They are not. So yes, I am tall next to them, but they're still good people, no matter what I say about them. And we had a lot of fun on that Sunday jaunt. It was Sunday night, yes, jaunt out to see Bedbug Love being shown, and it was a lot of fun. So we had a great time at the screening, and it was really cool to see our work up on the big screen, and it looked fantastic. So we were all thrilled. And Leah says here, doing good, Russell. Papas too. Hope you are as well. Yes, so thank you, Leah. I'm doing well. The other thing that I did, no, not much. Oh, Malta Scott. So on Saturday night, my friend Janet, who's a producer of Amber Live, and I went to see Oh Mary, which is a huge show here in New York right now. It's a play with Cola Scola, who was done a couple of different TV series already and is a comedian. And he wrote and stars as Mary Todd Lincoln in a very funny play that is now moving to Broadway. So, hey, Reno B is here. Yay. Welcome. Glad you made it. Malta Scott must have been yelling at you because you weren't here. So, Holler out to all your friends. Get them in here. Tell them we need them. Tell them we want to know what's going on in their lives. They need to come listen in. And then tell them to click on that like button, the thumbs up button that you see. Oh, look at that. That's new. Wow, that's funny. I'm going to be doing that all night. Doesn't like it on this. Oh, there it is. Wow. And Big J's here. Yay, Big J. Glad you're here. So, um, so yeah, we went to see Oh Mary. It was a hysterical show. It's moving to Broadway. Oh no, Big J almost forgot, but you made it, Big J. You made it. So that's what counts. And Leah says she is going to see her old high school's production of Anastasia on Friday. And no, she's not at all pissed that they started doing musicals after she left. Well, Leah, you'll have to work on that one. So, did everyone else out there see the thumbs up thing that popped up on the screen? I have not seen that before. Let me know if you did, because nobody mentioned it, but I was doing it over and over again. So, this one. Thank you, Malta Scott. Sometimes it's like shouting into the void. And there's Reno B saying, "Hey, Russell, Scott, Big J, and Leah. Hey, Reno B." And Reno B is glad to be here. We are thrilled that you're here. We're thrilled that everyone's here. Reach out to your friends who are missing. Tell them they need to be here, and get us some new people too. We want everybody to come listen in to Amber Live and Beaver Pond Chat tonight. So hopefully Rocco will be showing up soon. I think he was, locking the dogs away or selling the children off, or who knows what he's doing. It's hard to say with Rocco, but he'll be here. He'll be here. And I kid about that. That's not what he does. No one knows what he does, but he does do something because he's Rocco Zamboni. So we have 9 people here. Who wants to tell me what they had for dinner tonight? And Big J, don't tell us. We'll have everybody guess in a minute. So first of all, everybody but Big J, tell me what you had for dinner. Let's do dinner. I'll start it off, a chopped cheese sandwich, which is I made it home. Did you, Chris? Did you have a chopped cheese too? That's what I ended up making. Chrissy B, our good friend who was just here in New York, and it looks like he had the same thing I had because I had told him he should make one, and I had one tonight too, and they are kind of delicious. It's the New York City version of a Philly cheesesteak. And Malta Scott says Rocco has constant car troubles. Yes. And Reno B is going to have shrimp cocktail later. That sounds delicious. I love shrimp cocktail. The last couple of days I made a fish stew that had shrimp and scallops and cod in it, and I've been eating that. It's the best on the first night you make it, but you make too much, you got to have leftovers. You don't want to waste all that food. Joanne O'Brien says hello. Leah had tacos that were left over from last night, and Pop had a big dinner, beans, bologna, and croutons. Also wasn't very hungry. He had a slice of my homemade bread and butter, a few pieces of salami, and a cup of tea. I don't know what croutons are, Leah. You might have to tell us that one. And Chrissy B says the article I sent him was an inspiration. I sent him an article about making chopped cheese and how to do it. If you want a recipe for it, it's pretty easy. You get a hamburger patty. You can get a frozen one. Chop up some onions. You start frying the onions. Then you throw the patty in. and then you chop the heck out of all of it. So it's all little pieces once the patty's done cooking. And then you put that in a roll with some cheese on top, usually American, and then lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, and ketchup. So it's delicious. And Reno B said, that sounds great. Malta Scott says, I did hamburgers with blue cheese and A1 sauce, and I made a potato salad. Wow, that sounds ambitious, but delicious. I don't know if I've done blue cheese with A1, but I could definitely see that working. Joanne, I've had blue cheese on steak before. Probably had something like an A1 sauce with it, so definitely. Joanne O'Brien had a salad for dinner. And here we get that Teuton actually rhymes with Doubton. So Towton rhymes with Doubton, as we say in Newfoundland. Have a Towton or do withouten. A Towton is fried bread. It's delicious, especially with maple syrup. Fried bread dough, sorry. We have a variety of names for those here. But fried dough is just what it often gets called here. If it's a big round thing you get at a carnival or fair. But tasty. Put a little sugar or a maple syrup on it. Delicious. So Big J says that it's Williams Syndrome Awareness Month for him. I'm glad you're aware, Big J. And everybody should look up Williams syndrome and find out about it if you don't know. I'm sure Big J will be happy to talk with you about it as well. Now's the time, since everyone else has said what they had for dinner. Everybody send in your guesses of what you think Big J had for dinner. And in the meantime, speaking of dinners, it's Rocco Zamboni.
Yay! Are we on yet?
We've been on for 12 minutes.
What the?
8 o'clock.
Well, some of us are trying to put underwear on a dog.
Everybody, God, only in your world. Everybody is currently guessing what Big J had for dinner. We have
pizza.
We have 2 pizzas and 1 pizza bite.
I'm going with, you know what? I'm going with the bagel bites.
Bagel bite. Bagel bite's a good choice. Oh, and we have the answer. Big J says bagel bites.
Bagel bites, of course.
Stop showing us your niece and nephew.
I'm showing you my chaos.
Your chouse. Malta Scott wins with pizza bites.
Pizza bites. Look at
It's
I wasn't joking.
Dog with a diaper.
I had to cut shit stains off. She had clumps of crap on her fur. I had to cut it off, tried to clean it. I'm sure that's something everybody wants to hear about. Look what I had, Big J. Pizza.
Yay. And I see you went wild and had cheese.
You know how it is.
So let's see if this does this. I did this tonight.
Nope. Is it supposed to follow you?
Now, here, let me bring myself up solo layout. Now it's not doing it. There it is.
Oh,
I haven't tried the thumbs down yet.
What about the middle finger?
Let's not try that one. I don't think they have it. And Big J says he'll come join us soon, but he forgot to do a video for tonight. I know, Big J.
Oh boy.
How will we introduce you? So you had pizza for dinner. I made chopped cheese.
Chopped cheese? That was your dinner?
You have no idea what that is, do you?
No, tell me.
It is I think invented in Harlem area, and it is New York City's response to the Philly cheesesteak. And what they do is they take a burger patty and they start cooking it, and then they fry onions around it, and then they go crazy and chop it all up into little pieces, and then they put it on a roll with cheese over top so it melts down onto it. And then there's lettuce and tomato and some mayo and ketchup on top of that, usually on a toasted roll.
So it's a hamburger that falls apart when you eat it.
It's a chopped up hamburger, yeah, kind of. But
right, sounds good though.
But in that, the cheese is usually a little heavier and a little meltier than like you get on a McDonald's hamburger. So it's a little more like a cheesesteak.
Well, it sounds good.
Yes. So Sheila is here. Hello, Sheila. We're glad you're here. You want to know where Amber is tonight? She is probably out sowing her wild oats around Beaver Pond, which is why we have set off an Amber alert, because we want people to stay in their houses while she's out. And Malta Scott says a sloppy Joe without the slop. It can still be sloppy, Malta. It's just not quite, it's not as saucy as a sloppy Joe usually is. But I actually was thinking I should make sloppy Joes too. I still, that might be tomorrow. I might have to go buy some manwich. Or just make my own sauce for it.
I was going to say that I was a little surprised you said you were going to buy it in a can.
Well, that's the classic advertised brand that everybody knows.
I know, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that you're all about doing it yourself.
And I don't think it's that hard to do yourself. Many, many years ago, my college friend Rob called me from St. Louis and said, and he wasn't much of a cook then, and he's probably less of one now. And he said, all I've got is hamburger and buns, and I don't want to just have a hamburger again. And I said, do you have ketchup? I said, do you have an onion? And she said, yes. Or he said, yes. And I said, great. We're making sloppy Joes. So that would be a very fake sloppy Joe, because you really need some more spicings, and
you need more than that, right?
There's probably a little brown sugar in manwich and stuff like that, but
probably.
But if that's all you got in your house, that's all you got in your house. Sheila, I hope Amber is behaving herself tonight. I hope she comes back soon. Well, she's here every Sunday night, Sheila,
and she's probably not behaving herself.
Probably true. So what'd you do today, Rocco?
I was editing.
What were you editing?
My movie, which is almost done.
Rocco's erotic poetry movie for nurses?
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be one of those movies. No, that's all I was doing today. And then, I had to pick up the niece and nephew. Right, Rocco Jr.? Yeah. And then now we ate pizza, and now we're here bathing and playing games. Friday Night Funk. That's the game of choice tonight.
Funk?
Sometimes it's Roblox.
Don't you have enough funk between your
Friday
toes?
Night Funk. It's kind of like Guitar Hero, but on the keyboard.
Oh, so it's a real game?
What?
It's a real game?
I lost you. What happened?
I said it's a real game.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
All right. I've never heard of Friday Night Funk.
I didn't either until it was introduced by this thing.
Interesting.
Apparently, it's very popular.
Okay.
all the kids are doing it.
I'm sure they are.
Have you played Roblox?
I know vaguely what it is.
It's fun, is what it is. I like that game.
Yeah.
Friday Night Funk intimidates me. I don't know if I'd be good at that thing.
And look, Malta Scott's tracking me down. Sunday in Hoboken, New Jersey, Russell. Well, actually, we were passing through Hoboken on the PATH train. I was really in Jersey City for an event that was a wedding reception. Now, our friend Chrissy B, a good friend of his, got married on Friday night at City Hall. And then on Sunday, she had a reception. And she is Moldovan originally. And her husband is of Indian descent. And so it was a fun time and 3 great cakes. And then, oh God, Rocco, you're not going to pee in front of us, are you?
I'm washing something.
Okay. Finally, Rocco gets clean. So we had 3 great cakes, and then we had half Indian food and half sort of Americanized bar food that was provided by the restaurant where they were having their wedding reception. But it was a lot of fun. So we were happy to do that.
That cake looked really good.
The what?
The cake.
Oh, the cake. Yeah, the cake that I had was a pistachio cake with layer, and in between the layers of pistachio cake were fresh raspberries, and then on top it was iced, and there were blueberries. And Malta Scott says the reception is the best part of the marriage.
Personally, I agree, but I think the cocktail hour at a traditional wedding is the best part.
Well, if you could go straight from cocktail hour to reception, it would be great.
Yeah.
And I like, my favorite weddings are the ones that are short. I'm like, get
ceremony,
in.
You mean?
Yes, the ceremony. Yeah. Get in, get out, and get to the reception is my opinion.
Yeah. Do you? Good. Let's go eat.
Because I once did a wedding, Catholic wedding, that had the full mass and everything, and I think we were there for like 3 hours in the church, and my butt was tired on those wooden pews. Hey, I'm not Catholic. I'm not used to sitting that long on wood.
Yeah, but your butt's been through worse, I'm sure.
Blah, blah, blah. All right. Well, it looks like we got Leah and Poppy here, so we're going to say hi to them.
Poppy, too?
Yeah. And Malta Scott says, always a bridesmaid, never a bride. So true.
Song that is.
And there they are. Hello.
Hey, hi.
Hello. We've got Leah and Poppy, and I'm here, and you've got Rocco Zamboni's butt.
Hey.
Hi. As we say in Newfoundland, nice bum. Where are you from?
You don't want to know. Oh, look, Gary Buck and the Buck Bunch are here. Yay, Gary.
Riley was like, Poppy, he's here? I said, not your Poppy, another Poppy.
Oh, yeah. The world's Poppy. Everybody's Poppy.
Everybody's Poppy. So, how you doing, Leah? And how's Poppy?
I'm doing really good. Thank you. Keeping busy for sure. How are you doing, Pop?
All right. Yeah.
Good. Good. Well, I have a little video that Leah sent in, and we'll watch that, and then you can tell us all about it. Here it is.
Poppy, ever hold my legs?
Oh, no.
Yeah, and go first. Try and go a circle. Woo! Can you move that ball? Thank you. Yeah.
Did you just see it? Oh, I can
We're
see it.
doing it. Yeah. Awesome.
Run. Did you just see it?
What I'm going to give you a glue
I
fire
can see
movie.
it.
No, I need my arms right now. Okay.
Run.
With me.
Oh, wait, right. Yes.
Run!
And breaks off. Oh, yeah.
I'll turn it back on in a second. That was funny.
That was fun, Leah. So
I like
tell us
that.
about it.
Pardon?
Tell us about it, Leah. That was fun.
That was fun. Did you have fun that day?
Oh, yeah.
So that was taken, that was yesterday, our first day back at circus school for the semester. So the Autism Society in Newfoundland, or well, the St. John's branch of the Autism Society of Newfoundland, offers this really fantastic circus program. I talked about it on here before, FART, P-H-A-R-T, physical art, FART. And we learn juggling and acrobatics and clowning and all sorts of really fun circus stuff. It's a program for people with autism. Now, Poppy here is neurotypical, which is quote unquote normal. He doesn't have autism, but because I get kind of worried leaving him home by himself because of his multitude of health issues and that he's a fall risk, our teacher, Danielle, lets me take him along with me, and he's been absolutely loving coming along and watching us perform. And we've been finding ways to safely let him engage in what we're doing as well. So I thought it was really cool yesterday when Danielle came up with that idea to go riding around on his wheelchair and doing her hula hoops. And I got to do it. I got to do it as well. My phone died before I could get a video of myself on Poppy's wheelchair. I know.
Well, it looks like Poppy's about ready to run off and join the circus when you go. You may not get him to come home. He's having too much fun there.
What do you think? Would you do that? Run off with Benny Malone and the Wonderbolt Circus?
No, I don't think I'm going over on the house with nobody.
Or well, speed off in your wheelchair. I know you can't quite run anymore. Would you take off in your wheelchair and join the circus?
Well, that's great, Leah. It's wonderful that you're both involved in it. So, and you know, Rocco once tried to join the circus. They rejected him. He was too weird.
Nah, what are you gonna do? I'm in a circus.
So here in New York, we have the Coney Island Freak Show.
Yes.
Coney Island, which is an
That's
amusement.
world famous.
It's an amusement park, and the Freak Show actually runs circus classes. I almost went out and took some where you get to learn how to do things like sword swallowing and fire eating, and yeah. And I was like,
no, I draw the line of those.
I was like, maybe that's a little too much.
Yeah, teacher Danielle knows how to do that stuff, but I'm a fake sick on the day we learned that in class. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I get it. Hey, so Gary Buck says Reverend Mike is here. We're glad to hear that.
Good.
And Reno B says hi to Leah and Poppy.
Hi.
And Kenny Gavin says hello to everyone. So hello, Kenny. So, well, thank you for popping in, Leah, and letting us know what's going on.
You're welcome. And how's the poem coming for Brenda?
Oh, good Lord. I started working on it. It's coming good.
Yay.
I'm going to send it to you. I was saving it for tonight, and then I forgot completely again.
That's our Rocco.
I have notes up to remind me everything. You'd be surprised how stupid I am sometimes.
You need to find him on instant message and text him every morning, Leah.
She will.
Rocco in the top corner there has been writing a poem for your home care worker.
Yeah, good old Brenda. Don't offend her.
So, all right.
If you got money, do not lend her.
Oh boy. All that quality poetry. Don't waste it all, Rocco.
I know. Am I gonna...
Right?
Rocco, the one in the top corner with the he's waving at you, him.
Yeah.
He's the one that's writing a poem for our Brenda.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Scary. So, well, thank you, Leah. Have a great night.
You too.
And we'll talk to you soon again.
Absolutely.
Keep up the circus school.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bye.
See you,
Bye.
bye. This is your big jib draw.
Oh my goodness, circus school.
That's so cool. I follow her on Facebook, so I saw she was doing that. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it is. Looks it.
Oh Jesus, we're turning this water off.
Who turned the water on?
What? Shut up.
It's like a madhouse, a pure madhouse up there.
I either got nothing going on or chaos.
Chouse, I say, pure chouse. So we talked about dinner. Everybody had dinner. How about some movies? Anyone out there see a good movie lately or TV show?
I've been watching some shows.
Oh yeah, what have you been watching?
I just binged. What the heck was the Alien show?
Resident Alien.
Resident Alien, 2 seasons so far. I love that show. It's great. And then I started watching Fallout.
Yes, and then you fell out.
I did. I fell out into bed and went to sleep. Nah, they're pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
What about you?
I was watching So Help Me Todd recently, which is kind of fun, although I guess it's not being picked up again. It got 2 seasons.
All right.
And I've been watching Ghosts and Elsbeth.
Elsbeth, you mentioned that.
It's about a woman who's, I think she's a lawyer, and she's brought in to keep an eye on a police force. And she keeps solving crimes.
Sounds fun.
Oh, Malta Scott says, "Kids and a dog, Rocco. Welcome to breeder hell." Reno
He's got no idea.
Reno B says, "I just finished Fallout."
Yeah. I'm in 5 episodes so far.
And do you like it?
I do.
Okay.
Otherwise, I wouldn't keep watching.
And then Leah says she attempted to watch Heathers today. Are you talking about the old movie, Leah? But the internet has been acting weird and it kept freezing.
What movie?
Heathers.
Oh.
It's a great movie. They didn't make a series or anything out of that.
No, I'm pretty sure she must be talking about the movie.
Yeah, that's an old one, but who is in that?
Christian Slater, Winona Ryder,
Christian, yes.
Shannon Doherty,
Yes.
Rebecca Gayheart, I think. I don't know.
And Gary Buck says, anyone been watching anything good on TV? We've been watching Paramount Plus, a show called Evil.
My friend's daughter is on that show.
Oh yeah, who's she play?
One of the lady's daughters.
Ah, very cool.
Go figure.
And so, are you getting royalties?
Yes, of course. That's the way it works.
Well, you know her. How about we see what Big J's been watching?
Is he here?
He's here. It's President
Big
Big J. What have you been
up?
watching on TV?
Well, I haven't been watching much stuff lately. I've been very busy with Special Olympics and other events, but I'm doing good.
Oh, good. So Leah says, yes, she's talking about the old movie. She's going to see the musical next week.
Ooh.
And she hasn't seen the source material yet, so she wanted to check it out.
Cool.
So I recommend watching it, Leah, before you go see the musical. And then in terms of TV, Leah's been watching reruns of the UK version of Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh, I love that one. That one's hilarious. I've seen a loads of comedy on that. That's really good.
Yeah. And Joanne O'Brien says, "Hi, Big J."
Hi, Joanne. Hello, my
I muted you, Rocco. If you need to get back on, I don't think that let's. Oh, there you're back.
I muted myself before, but
I know. That way you can make all those disgusting sounds with your body that you make.
yeah.
Hey, Rocco. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, Big J. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
So, Big
Glad
J,
to
what flavor of bagel bites did you have tonight?
Just cheese.
Just cheese. Do
Yeah.
they have sauce on them or just cheese?
Sauce on them too, yes.
Yeah.
And I just been busy doing bocce because pretty soon Special Olympics is doing their bocce tournament at UVM.
Wait, you're in the bocce tournament?
Yep, I done bocce.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I love bocce.
You'll have to come down to Long Island and challenge Rocco.
I definitely will have to challenge Rocco Zamboni sometime.
Okay, I used to be good at the game, but I'm going to go up against an Olympic challenger. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, you can still play, Rocco. Old men play it all the time.
I know.
But and today's a very special day. It's Williams Syndrome Awareness Month for all
Very
my
cool.
say brothers and sisters out there. I love you guys. So yeah, happy Williams Syndrome Awareness Month, everybody that has Williams Syndrome.
And you're the one person that I know.
Yep.
So, but I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
So
good to be here.
Yes. And Leah says the production of Heather's I'm going to see as a drag queen playing Heather Chandler.
Cool.
It's going to be amazing, and she's looking forward to seeing it. Well, it's not Amber. And if I'm ever in your area, Big J, I'll play you in bocce. You're on. I think Leah and Rocco and Big J playing bocce ball would be amazing.
I think that should happen. I'm all in.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm in there for sure. If I get a bocce set, come over to my Big J town.
I got a bocce set like you wouldn't believe. I travel with it everywhere.
And, Big J, in the park near me, there's a bocce court.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Look, Poppy still thinks we're live. He said good night. Good night, Poppy.
Good night, Poppy. It was great to see you guys earlier.
Good night, Poppy. Good night, Poppy.
So,
but anyway, yeah, it's Wisdom Awareness Month. I did a little video already, but other than that, I'm all good.
How's your mom's dragon boat going?
Oh, she's doing good. It's going really good. She's doing her adrenaline training with a trainer, and let me tell you, it is quite a workout.
I imagine it is.
Dragon boat? What's that?
Dragon boat is like different people between areas of two. And they have a special thing where you hold it like this and just goes like that. And there's a drummer that goes like that. It's called Dragon Boat Racing. Make sure you check that out, Rocco.
All right, cool.
It's a big competition, and Big J is going to Italy, right?
Yep, for the World Dragon Boat Games down there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's not even competing this time. He's just going to go watch his mom. Hey, Bridget's here. Hello, Bridget. Glad to see you.
Hi.
I found you. Yes, you did, Bridget. We're here.
Bridget. But anyway, yeah, and yeah, it's my first ever trip to Italy, and I heard some pretty good things about Italy already, so I'm looking forward to that big trip. It's gonna be a blast.
Yeah,
where in Italy is it?
It should be in Venice and then Ravenna.
Nice. I don't know where those. That sounds awesome, though.
As long as they have bagel bites, Big J will be okay.
I'll be all right. Don't worry. I'm gonna try something new and see what they, just like I tried some in Korea once, 2013. I had to try some of their food. It wasn't that great, but I know I like it.
What? Do you remember what it was you tried?
Oh God, lots of Korean food. I was like, that's not my thing. So, I didn't like that at all, but still had a good time though.
Oh, good. Some of their food is spicy.
Yeah.
Do you take your own food with you, or?
Oh, good question. I did when I went to Korea. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. Barbecue.
But I couldn't resist to trying something in Korea, but
Well,
I did anyway. So
Italy will probably be a little safer for you in that
Yeah.
you're a little more used to that style of food.
Mm-hmm.
But you still should try some new fun things.
Yep, I will.
So,
Like, what do you suggest you should try?
well,
Oh,
some different pastas, maybe some meat dishes. What do you think they got over there? I guess it depends on where you go and what they're serving.
Exactly. Whatever part they're known for. You know, you go somewhere that's
Exactly.
all seafood.
yeah, I
and
might
stuff.
try some of their drinks too. See what
Now,
yeah.
Are these places on the coast that you're going?
Oh God, that's a hard question. I don't know the answer to that one.
Because you might get more seafood then.
Maybe, but I'm not. Let's see if no thank you for seafood. No way.
Oh, Bridget wants to know if you've ever tried oysters.
Ooh, oysters. I heard about oysters, but it sounds probably the texture would not be too good for my taste.
That's your big thing usually, right? Texture.
Yeah, texture depending on the flavor and stuff like that. But
Well, aren't oysters you're supposed to just swallow them whole?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've had oysters many times, Bridget. I like them. And I've had them fried. I've had them raw. I've had them done as oysters Rockefeller. I've had Acme Oyster House has some really amazing grilled oysters in New Orleans. Yep, Malta Scott says, suck them down. They are delicious. Have you had them, Malta? Because I like them. But I'm a big seafood fan, so.
I like all seafood except for like oysters for some reason.
But do you like the raw clams that
I
they
like
do?
clams. I like raw clams on the half shell.
So why wouldn't you like oysters then?
No, they're different.
They're different.
They trust me. I figured I would love them, and then I was like, "What the heck?" I think they were too chewy and stuff. I don't
You're
know.
not supposed to chew them.
Well, I didn't know that the first time I had them.
Well, Leah says if you ever come to Newfoundland, Big J, you need to try our food. Doughton's, cold plates, fish and brewis, Jig's dinner. There's so many local foods you can try.
Oh my goodness.
And let's not forget the cod tongue.
I know. Definitely try cod tongue for one time when I'm in that.
Malta Scott says in Florida, we used to have happy hour at a nickel and oyster. I think the cheapest I've ever seen was in New Orleans, Malta Scott, where you could get them at a quarter a piece. I don't think I've ever seen them for a nickel.
But yep, we're getting busier and busier as the months come. So looking forward to many more adventures.
Yep. Bridget asks if Rocco has had a McRib lately.
I've had homemade one.
Yeah, Bridget, Rocco makes his own and eats them now.
I do. Now I make my own. I got one frozen, one in the freezer. I got to make more.
McDonald's doesn't want his money anymore.
And would you believe what I've been doing? And I just put a little barbecue sauce on it. If I have onions, great. Otherwise, I just eat it as is.
It needs the onions and the pickles.
I don't put pickles. You know this. Don't start with the pickles.
Needs a pickle. Malta Scott says, I'm stuck in the 80s.
Aren't we all?
So, Rocco, this afternoon I had some pickled cauliflower. That's from that thing that only Malta Scott knows how to say. Giardina or whatever it is. Giardina.
I know what you're talking about at least. What are you doing?
It's Italian.
So Rocco, I really loved your video about the pizza in there and everything. That reminds me of myself as a pizza person.
Thank you. I had fun making that thing. I made a theatrical version of it, and I'm entering it into festivals because why not?
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
So far, he's entered it in the Garlic Festival and the Cheese Festival.
Wait, do those things exist? I'll do that.
Oh, yeah. I don't know that they show movies, but
They should while they're eating the garlic and the cheese.
Gilroy in California has a huge garlic festival every year.
Oh, why are we not going to that?
I don't know.
All right, we
Walter
need more
Scott
food
says,
theories
and
so
carrots.
I can go
Yeah,
traveling around.
I just had some cauliflower out of a jar of it this afternoon. Malta Scott. Malta says
My injection.
And
Bridget,
Bridget loves garlic.
Oh, I just did it too. Bam.
Well,
I'm a fan of garlic too, Bridget.
Bridget and Gary Buck made pickled red beets and eggs. I don't know about the eggs, Gary. I'm not a huge hard-boiled egg fan, but the pickled red beets sound delicious. Rocco can have my eggs.
As long as they're not pickled.
In Brigance, Newfoundland, they have a blueberry festival. Ooh.
Well, I grew up in Maine where there's a lot of blueberries, and we had a blueberry festival as well. Blueberries are delicious.
I love blueberries.
I grew up with a ton of blueberry bushes in my yard.
Nice, Bridget.
Bridget's part Italian. Everybody's part Italian except me.
I'm full Italian.
You're full of something.
But I'll definitely learn some Italian when I'm in Italy for sure.
Yeah, you will. Hey, dude. You need that.
There's a new one. Bridget wants to know, what is everyone's favorite dessert?
President Big J will start. Let me do my voice for the character. I love chocolate ice cream as my favorite dessert.
Malta Scott says ice cream. What's Rocco's favorite dessert?
Oh, that's a tough call. I like cake. Or lately I've been liking Snickerdoodle Pop-Tarts.
Or I like fudgicles, or...
I heard you. All right, I'm talking to people. Back off.
Leah says cheesecake. Any kind of cheesecake. Joanne O'Brien says
apple
pie. Malta Scott says anything but spumoni.
Oh, I love spumoni.
But so I have a question here because I'm not going to answer this because why do we have to choose?
Exactly.
There's so many choices that people like in this.
I'm not a huge sweet person, but I do love a good dessert when it's time for dessert. And I can't think of one off the top of my head that I hate. Well, I'm not a huge flan person.
Me neither.
I didn't grow up with it. I don't quite get it. It's okay, but some people go nuts. They're like flan, and I'm like, okay.
Another great dessert to have is strawberry ice cream.
Gary Buck says peach pie with a scoop of vanilla ice cream, which is delicious.
Yes.
Bridget says pecan pie, another delicious dessert. So again, why? Why do we have to choose? Bridget, you need to go out and try flan.
We don't gotta choose.
You must know what it is.
Also like, fruits for dessert too. So I like ice cream and fruit for dessert.
Fruit is delicious too.
Even the dog agreed.
Shut up.
They're coming to take you away. Ha ha.
Riley, leave that thing alone. The dog thing.
This is how Rocco stays thin. He's been walking around this whole hour.
I'm putting on weight from stress.
Thanks to all of you for supporting
stress eating.
Women's Cinema Awareness Month.
We are happy to support you, Big J.
Yeah, anything you need.
Except for money to go to Italy. I can't afford to send you.
I know that. It's a lot of progress.
But it's going to be an amazing trip. And maybe you can try flan. Although I don't think that's really Italian.
No, not even close.
Yeah, not even close.
But Bridget will try flan.
Well,
Flan
definitely.
is good, but I'm with you. It's like meh.
Oh, this could be a challenge.
Mm.
I have some ideas I'm going to do in Italy.
So at the wedding reception, a or no, I was talking with Jack actually, and he asked what the cakes were at the wedding reception, and I said there was a vanilla one with pineapple and pine nuts in it. There was the pistachio one with raspberries. I said, and then there was a Napoleon. And Jack said, "You mean a Neapolitan?" And I'm like, "No, Napoleon."
He didn't know what a Napoleon was.
Apparently, he hasn't had a Napoleon. So I had to show him a picture. He's like, "That looks good."
Yeah, don't show him a picture. Get him a good one.
Well, it was after dinner. It was 8:30 at night, whatever. I'm not running out to get him a slice of Napoleon.
You got DoorDash, don't you?
It's yeah, for a $35 slice of Napoleon. I can't afford you expensive DoorDash people. He did one time come back with what do they call those? Lobster tails for dessert. Have you ever had those?
A dessert?
Yeah.
No.
It's a flaky crust filled with either vanilla or chocolate, like not an icing, but a pudding kind of thing. And it's shaped to look kind of like a lobster tail. I can't believe you've never had one of those, Rocco.
No, I've had the ones that look like clams. They call them sfiadel.
No.
No,
These
not
are
sfiadel. I'm thinking of something else. Whatever. I'm too Mitigan sometimes.
these trying to find a good picture to show you.
Let me think of something else I could say while he's searching.
What are you thinking about?
Oh, let me think. I talked about Italy. I talked about Special Olympics. Oh, I'm going to talk about musicals like Leah just told about. So I've seen Lyric Theater do The Addams Family. So now a USA tour of The Addams Family is coming back. Well, The Addams Family, the musical that I've heard a lot about, is coming to the Flint Theater next year.
Oh, cool.
Areas. So I thought I'd talk about musicals. But yeah, lots of interesting updates. And when I saw that, I'm like, yes, because I'm a massive fan of that musical and wanted to be in that, but never did. But Lyric Theater did an awesome performance of The Addams Family. It was quite a show.
That's great. So Gary Buck informs us that flan started in ancient Rome and the Spaniards brought it to America.
Cool.
So maybe you will get flan in Italy.
We'll see. Remember one thing, the texter.
And Leah wants to know if you speak any Italian.
Ooh, good question. I'll have to learn some Italian, and the next time I come on here, I'll show you a little bit of Italian.
So this is what a lobster tail looks like.
Oh, wow.
And that's one, and you can see it cut in half, and it's filled with...
I've seen those. I've eaten those. I just never knew what it was called.
See, I knew you'd have them. Every Italian bakery around here has them.
Yeah.
They're delicious, but there's like 12, I'm sure they're like 12 billion calories.
Why do you count calories? Don't ruin a meal.
Yeah, because you got to lose some weight.
I know that, but so what?
But I know how to say hello in Italian. Ciao.
Yeah, could you say goodbye?
Raining hard tonight.
What?
Are you typing it in?
Arrivederci means goodbye.
What is it?
Arrivederci.
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 Well, ciao.
You can also say ciao for goodbye. You can say ciao for hello or goodbye.
Yeah.
It's sort of like aloha.
Mm-hmm.
I like your underwear, Abby.
I'm glad that sentence ended in Abby. Oh, you had me terrified there. Alden Scott says delish.
Delish. Yep.
That's about the lobster tails, I think. Over the pandemic, Leah says, just for fun, I learned some Italian on Duolingo.
Oh, cool.
But she's already forgot, but she knows how to ask for water on Bierci d'acqua per favor.
It's
I'm
por
just kidding.
favor.
Por
Yeah.
favor, yes.
That means please.
Yes, it does.
Por favor. Yep, I know that one pretty well.
Por favor.
In both Spanish and Italian.
Oh, Big J Malta Scott has some important news for you.
All right.
And he's gonna teach you a little Italian here. He wants you to know that pizza is still pronounced pizza.
Okay.
So you'll know how to say pizza when you're over there.
Pizza. Yeah.
As long as you know pizza and bathroom, you'll be all set.
Basically, that's all you need.
God, show me some more, phrases of Italian, so that way I know how to say it to them whenever I come to their place next time that I go. Send me some Italian phrases on my email at jasminejb@comcast.net, so then I can search their the phrases too, so that way I can learn. Yep. So they can send me anything about Italy on my email again at jasminejb@comcast.net, so that way I can search for more info.
When are you going?
I leave August 31st and I come back September 11th.
Nice.
So I'm there for 2 weeks.
That's amazing.
It's going to be a blast, and I'm on Air Canada that time, so I'll be flying from Quebec City all the way to Italy.
Well, then you might have to eat some poutine.
I will.
Do you know what poutine is?
What's that?
It's Canadian, and it's basically French fries with cheese and gravy.
Oh, wow. That looks good.
You'd probably like it.
You would love it.
There are a couple of restaurants, I think, Riraz on Church Street.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think they have poutine. Oh, but Leah says, no, thank you. Gravy is nasty. And Malta Scott
Leave
says,
that on there.
that's big in Vermont. There is a lot of poutine in Vermont. Yes.
I like gravy,
That's as far as it's going to go, all right?
Yeah, I don't like
It
gravy.
looks soupy, but it's not. Leave her underwear alone. Come on.
Okay.
The dog's underwear looks like it's falling off, but it's not.
Well, stop touching it.
They can't see with your puss in the way.
I don't need to see.
Uh-oh.
Why?
It's enough dog's underwear. Malta Scott, that is not what it's called.
Okay.
Poutine.
I like that better.
You're trying to get us thrown off the air.
Okay.
I'll get you a bigger one. One bigger one?
So what else is going on up there, Big J? Anything?
Anything. Let's see. I know the jazz festival is coming up in Burlington pretty soon.
This one.
Are you gonna go down and play?
I'm not quite sure. That's a good question. I haven't been with my bands for a long time now, so I've been taking a little breather, but I'll definitely try to come back soon.
I'm sure they want to know where you are.
I know lots of stuff in my mind that's been going on, so I have to take care of that. But I'm healthier and better now, so there.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear that. And Rocco has disappeared and left us in the hands of his niece. Now he's back.
Sorry, I have somebody coming out of the tub. I figured you guys didn't want to deal with that.
No.
I love your t-shirt that says Vermont, so you're representing my state, buddy. Way to go.
Yeah. I like to wear this when I'm going to be, dealing with my buddies from Vermont.
Oh, is all snow gone? Yes, all snow in Vermont is definitely disappeared. Thank
Even on top of the mountains.
I'm not quite sure on top of the mountain, but definitely here in Vermont, there's no snow.
Right. Yeah, but I bet you if you look at the mountains when you go out tomorrow, you'll see snow on the top still.
Yeah, because on my house, I have a view of a mountain that I can see from there. So
Yep. Well, you let us know next time. Leah has a folk festival coming up. Do you like folk music, Big J?
Oh, absolutely. I like all kinds of traditional music. Yes.
Great.
Yes, I do. Because I heard a folk group one time and they had lots of cool instruments. I can't remember the name of the band, but I heard it one time and that made me transform into, another music with
Very
folk
cool.
music. I think it was, you have to find the local band that plays in folk music. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah. Wrap it up.
Hang on a second.
Wednesdays are chaos. I'm sorry.
Your chaos.
Yes, and I'm sharing it with you.
All right. Well, we've been here an hour now. So I think it's about time to wrap it up for the evening. Thank you all.
Yeah.
And we'll see you all soon again.
We'll see you soon.
We got a great show coming up on Sunday night with a gay AF Air Force drag queen.
Woohoo!
So it'll be fun. Good to see you too, Reno B. Have a great night, everyone. We'll
Bye,
talk to you
everybody.
later. Bye.